In Laudato Si, I call for a
The late Pope Francis, while addressing the Congress in 2015 in the United States, called for collective effort in addressing the challenges of climate change caused by human activities. He was known as an advocate of environmental protection.
caused by human activity. I'm convinced that we can make a difference. I'm sure. And I have no doubt that the United States and this Congress have an important role to play. Now is the time for courageous action and strategies aimed at implementing a culture of care and an integrated approach to combating poverty, restoring dignity to the excluded, and at the same time protecting nature.
Lira Catholic Diocese, headed by the Bishop, Sanctus Lino Warnock, is also not an exempt of the environmental advocacy. The diocese has come up with several initiatives aimed at preserving the natural resources for sustainable use. This comes after several calls made by the former leader of the Catholic Church, Pope Francis, to entire globe to protect the environment. In an interview with Lango News Channel, Bishop Warnock revealed the strategies being used by the diocese to ensure that their Christians use the available natural resources sustainably.
Massive erosion. And then we are spraying all our plants with chemicals which are killing mechanism that God has put in creation, miracle, to recreate the earth, like the earthworms. You cannot foresee them. And then the bees are very busy. The termites are very busy. These are things set by God to recreate the earth. But for us, we are busy killing them, destroying it. So, and then any big tree must be cut, and then I want timber so that I'm rich. And we have removed most of the big trees, like the Tido trees, which were in the valleys, marking, stopping these massive swarms from drifting away. We have come, we burn them, we set fire. The fish that has come to multiply here, we spear them, we dance over them, we scatter their eggs and so on. We don't want fish anymore. But it is ignorance. We are doing all this because they all come to multiply in these big swamps. And we are not ready to cooperate with the nature. So now, as a church, we have come now with a way that would make us more sensitive. First, we said there must be a massive way that we must mobilize. There will be no burning of grass. Every Christian should not burn grass. Grass rots and creates more soil for us, which is God's creation. Every year, the layer of grass which has grown is meant to create a new layer of soil for us when they rot. But the wildlife in the park, you find they are the ones beginning to to set fire. If I was there, that was one of my things I wanted. Stop burning that wildlife. The grass comes and animals eat this dry grass. They are healthier than when you create for them new infected grass. But grass know how it mirror cherry. Yeah. But we want a shortcut with the fire, which is wrong. And we must style up, let the grass rot. Two, we must also let Cavera be put in a way. Even if the government is not willing to do it, we have started in all the chapels. If you see any Cavera, if at your home, if you have any Cavera littering in your compound and so on, pick and put in a pot or a sack. You create, make sure you have preserved it somewhere. because it's suffocating the earth. The communication with the atmosphere needs a flow of breathing of the moisture from here with the moisture up. They need to exchange that. And when we put Kavera, we block. So we need Kavera be put in the right place for recycling. I'm very happy I saw some place here, they are getting Kavera and putting them together. We should cooperate with this kind of companies trying to help us. And then erosion. Erosion begins from here, from you under the roof of your house. Taking the good soil down the river, and then we are following it in the swamp, and then we make line for the swamp so that water goes. It dehydrates the land uphill. You find most of the trees are drying up like this one, because the tank which upholds water to support them during dry season, we have made a line, like if you go in the valley here, a long line now, water should flow away. We are emptying the tank, and the swamp filters this for the fish and organisms that are helping human beings. So we need to be very creative about that. And people should stop letting the water just flow down to Egypt. They usually appreciate Uganda because we send very dark water. The Egyptians dance because we send all our deposit of salt to Egypt. And they are very happy that we should go on cutting our valleys so that they can live well. And they have the best maize, the best fruits, and in Uganda we cannot even sell fruits adequately because we are draining ourselves. Those things we must be conscious about them and should be massively taken as a program. And then lastly, we should not spray this in fear of dying. Now we are afraid of weeding. Then we spray, and then we are killing all the bees, we are killing all the termites, we are killing other organisms that are reducing the soil so that our plants are always refreshed and are the best. And we have the best land, well watered in the whole of Africa. Uganda is the best. But we are busy destroying it. So it is really a call that we said, instead of cutting the leaves and the flower like this of the plant, why don't we? Life is a continuity. It is not just cutting a flower, dry flower, or plastic for that matter. You put on the coffin plastic looking nice, but what's significant, it is going to destroy the soil and the earth. Why to bring those plastic, well-decorated Chinese-made things while we are having live flower? Our ancestors used to plant trees where we have buried as a mark, which was the best value which we must not let go. And the Catholic Church has come back to that value, that we should bring the seedlings of good, fruit trees, because the person has been very fruitful in helping our life to grow and in also animating the life of many people. Some have been fathers, mothers, brothers, sisters. So we need to put fruit trees and also some trees which we have designated so that people who come for the funeral, they go with it, plant home. And those at home plant what people have brought, as it makes more significant if we plant in memory of our bereaved brothers and sisters.
Thank you for watching Lango News Channel. Please subscribe for more updates.